Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time to review another great retro handheld gaming console. And spoiler warning, I think this is my new favorite one. I know, I say that a lot, but they just keep getting better and better. But this is now the definitive one to me. So let's just go check out the quality of the games and the emulation, and then we'll come back over here and I'll give you my final thoughts and share a couple more details. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been quite a while since we've done this, but today we're here to review the Anbernic RG35XX Plus. And essentially, it's just a bigger version of one of these retro gaming handheld consoles. The Miu Mini Plus has been my daily driver. And you gotta remember, I've reviewed like over 10 of these consoles, but I keep coming back to this one. But I finally think this console right here is gonna overtake the Miu Mini Plus. When you compare the two, they look very similar, right? This just seems to be a little bit bigger version of this. And on the back, this being bigger allows me to press these buttons right here easier, and it just makes for a more pleasant gaming experience. So that's not to discredit the Miu Mini Plus. I still think this is a great console. And I do like the Onion operating system. I believe the operating system in this one is Linux, but this is it's just almost a perfect console. And to be honest, I can't find any complaints with it. But let's just check out the quality of the games. You have your game ROMs, some more game ROMs, a couple apps, some settings, some history, stuff like that, and you're ready to play. For settings, there's really not that much going on here. You can change the screen brightness, you can change the icons, you can change the background, a few other things like connecting to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and stuff like that. But essentially, if you just want to pick up a console and start playing, this is a console right here for you. A great thing is this console comes pre-installed with all of your favorite retro consoles like the PSP, the PlayStation 1, the DS, the N64, Dreamcast, all the Game Boy stuff, the Sega Game Gear, Game & Watch, Sega Genesis. It even has the Sega Saturn, Super Nintendo, Virtual Boy, Wonder Swan, and it even has some really great ports on here as well. Since a new version of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is coming out, this is a perfect time to go back and play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the Game Boy Advance. And the Game Boy Advance ports of Tony Hawk Pro Skater are some of the most underrated gaming ports of all time. It's like this isometric top-down version, but it's almost a one-to-one recreation, and it is so damn good. The only thing is you don't have all that great licensed music, but I gotta say, this is still a peak version of the game. Well, okay, I'm not too good at talking and playing games. That's why I don't stream playing video games. People always ask me why. This is a prime example right here. I'm not really good at it, but yeah, I hope I can get the point across that this is still a great way to play these games right here. It even has NPCs walking around, which I didn't ever realize before. I think I beat Tony Hawk Underground and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 completely on the Game Boy Advance, and I'm probably going to beat all of them now that I have this console right here to play, because it really is just so damn fun. I wonder what team worked on these. I'm not sure, but they really deserve a lot of credit. Yeah, I'm going to keep following if I keep playing and talking, but yeah, you can see this is playing all this perfectly fine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to play a PlayStation 1 game, and this is probably about as 90s as you can get. When I think about what the 90s was, and gaming, and just how it was this new thing, this game right here takes me back. This is called Pepsi Man, I believe, and yeah, it's a Pepsi game. I don't know how else to say this, right? Look at the graphics of this, though. This is a PS1 game. Like, I know this isn't gameplay, but it was really cool seeing, like, real video footage when you were a little kid. I gotta be honest, even though this game is nostalgic, I think I've always been a Coca-Cola person. Actually, I think I'm a Dr. Pepper person. But other than that, don't drink soda. Soda is bad, so maybe we can get a H2O Man or something, right? Yeah, as you can see, you're just Pepsi Man, and your job is to avoid cars and people and all sorts of stuff. I think you can slide if I remember correctly. Yeah. I don't remember when the first time I played this game, but I'll be honest, it's a lot more fun than it looks. Maybe that just shows my bad taste in games, but yeah, it could always be worse, right? And I just think this is a goofy part of gaming history. Let's try what would be the most taxing console on this little console. At least I think that would be correct. It's either this or Dreamcast. Are you really even a gamer if you've never put ass as your name in a video game? Alright, I think I put up the difficulty too high, so I'm probably gonna lose this fight. But yeah, you can see this is playing perfectly fine. Like, this actually looks and sounds incredible on here. Um, dude, the old Tekken games are so good. Holy crap, I don't think I've ever lost a fight so fast in one of these games. Alright, let's see if we can at least get a couple hits. We gotta sneak attack him. Alright, guys, it's not looking too good. I don't think I'm upholding our honor. You must fight for honor. Okay, I lost so freaking fast. But as you can see, PSP is running fantastically on this console. And, yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this. I really am.
Yeah, as you can see, the quality of the emulation it's truly amazing. Probably the best I've seen so far on one of these budget consoles. I'm sure there's more expensive consoles that have, I guess, better consoles, maybe like PS2 and GameCube and stuff like that. But for a budget console that's less than $100, this thing is amazing. So let me give you a couple more extra details. This console comes in 3 colors. It comes in gray, it also comes in white, and it comes in transparent black. And if I'm being honest here, I think the transparent black is the best one. Side note, can we start bringing back transparent consoles again? That was pretty much peak gaming design. So reading some details right here, it says it has a high definition 3.5 inch IPS screen. And I gotta say, even though that sounds small for a screen, especially when we're compared to like 7-inch and 8-inch consoles now, I have no issues at all on this screen. And I think all the gameplay and the visuals just translate perfectly. A great thing about these consoles is they can connect to Wi-Fi, so you can do all sorts of updates and download stuff that way. But they also have Bluetooth support, and at the top of this console, there's a mini like HDMI port. I don't know what it's called, but there's a mini port that you can plug into your television, right? And then you can connect a Bluetooth controller to this, so then you will have a home console. You can play over 5,000 retro games on your TV from Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, whatever you want to play. You can connect this to your TV, connect a controller to this, then you also have a home console. So this is a handheld / home console when you think about it. One of the most important things is a battery, right? And sometimes these consoles, even though they seem great on the surface, I've seen them have batteries as low as like 4 and 5 hours, which is, it's fine, you know what I mean? But this console has an 8-hour continuous battery life, so you can play for 8 hours straight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the most important part. How expensive is this console? Because if it's a great console and has all these cool features and just seems perfect, that's cool, but if it's too expensive, then really, what's the point? I'm very happy to tell you guys today that this console is only $89.99 full price, and this comes pre-installed with like 5,000 games or something. So I'm not going to do the math on $90 to 5,000 games, how much you're paying per game, but seems like a great deal. But you guys know, if you use my promo code at checkout, which is ROBOT, you will save an additional 10%. So $90 seemed like a great deal, but 10% off that, well, that's an even better deal. Now I like to be fair and try to find some kind of flaw in these consoles because not everything can be perfect. And to be honest, I had to search for a flaw, and if I could nitpick just one thing, I wish there was more customization, right? The menu is very simple. There's only a couple icons, and I think there's like 5 backgrounds. I'm sure that you could easily add more by putting the micro SD card in your computer and just tweaking it to however you want. The Mini Mini Plus comes with a ton of customization, so the Mini Mini Plus I guess is better in that regard, but if you just care about the games and the quality of the emulation, this is the console you need, right? It's less than $100, has over 5,000 games, and has amazing quality of emulation. It's really a no-brainer when you compare the two. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys. And yeah, like I previously said, I think I'm done with my Mii Mini Plus. Finally, I kept going back to it after reviewing all these consoles until something cooler that's better comes along. I can see myself playing this for quite a while, especially while we're waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2. Remember, if you made it all the way to this part of the video, you're amazing, so hit a like and subscribe if you could, and follow me on all my social media to join this community, because I'd really appreciate that, and you guys know me, I will see you very soon with a new video. Peace out!